The next presentation, actually maybe before I introduce Al, who's going to give a little presentation on Rocksteady Boxing, let me just show you a video, and then I will introduce Al. This is a very short video.
This is Rocksteady Boxing, Boston. It's non-contact boxing, fitness inspired for Parkinson's.
I'm here to fight back against Parkinson's. My future prognosis depends on how hard I push myself, and that's a very motivating thing.
When I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I was very upset. I was angry. My symptom was my left arm didn't move, but they did say exercise is the best thing, so that's been my goal, is to stay as active as possible.
Exercise needs to be a central part of the treatment of Parkinson's disease. There's major benefits in mood, cognition, strength, bone health, and physical exercise even has beneficial effects on the brain.
This is what I call the beyond the pill box approach.
It'll get you in better shape than any other sport you do. We build up the confidence and the strength. They're ripping through the bags.
I'm a grandmother. My grandsons think it's completely absurd that I am boxing. I would not have expected this would be something I would do and have Parkinson's, but I have to say it's been incredibly exhilarating and helpful to me day to day.
You just put everything out of your mind and punch. And it feels good to hit the bag. This stuff really works. It gives us hope.
He plays a lot of music from our generation. It reminds us of when we were younger and could move better.
It's just like sweating to the oldies.
Before I was diagnosed and I had a lot of trouble walking and standing at all, I put on headphones and I could walk to music.
There is some evidence on repetitive auditory stimuli helping to improve some measures of gait in certain patients with Parkinson's disease, and music can be helpful by making it more enjoyable.
We know that the worst thing for people with a movement disorder is to stop moving and to get socially isolated. So this is really an isolation buster.
Here you have other people with the same illness, so you can share stories and cheer each other on.
We joke in the class and say if we live through the workout, we're going to feel tremendous at the end, and we do.
Anecdotally, it's a slam dunk that Rocksteady Boxing works.
We want to work on everyday things, sitting down, standing up. When you reach in the cabinet, you use your core, so we do a lot of sit-ups. We're just working on daily functions as well as the boxing.
The reason it's very easy to recommend physical exercise in Rocksteady Boxing is whether or not it slows the progression, we know it improves your function now. Almost anything you measure seems to improve.
Parkinson's is a disease that is progressive, and we're trying to slow it down with this, and it seems to be working. I find that I'm more robust, that I am walking straighter again.
I'd see the biggest change in upper body.
Between the medication and between this workshop, I seem to have regained some of my stamina.
It's amazing. And a lot of times it's emotional.
I can do stuff now I couldn't do 2 years ago. And it's just changed my whole life. I'm stronger, my balance is better, my symptoms are better. My doctor loves the way I'm holding back the disease.
You go home euphoric and just thinking, when am I coming back? So I'll see you next Thursday, and with that we off we go. But we definitely come back. We come back for more.
So I also want to say a thank you to those people who participated in the video, some of whom are here today. So thank you to them. I also feel the need to mention one qualifier, as I did earlier in the day, in this case regarding boxing. You know, as a neurologist, as you might imagine, I am not a fan of boxing or repetitive head trauma of any kind, and I actually advise against repetitive head trauma. But I am a big fan of rock-steady boxing, which involves boxing-related exercises, and for some of the reasons that were said in the video and some that we're going to hear about from Al. So let me introduce Al. Al LaTulip is a certified personal trainer as well as an amateur and professional boxing trainer, and most importantly, he teaches rock-steady boxing. He studied for his training certificates at the National Personal Training Institute in 2011, and that same year completed his osteoblast certification accredited by both the NSCA and the NASM, which are strength and conditioning for bone health. He also is a licensed USA boxing coach since 2010 and has trained several amateur New England Golden Glove champions, as well as national Golden Glove participants. And at the professional boxing level, his expertise in conditioning and boxing techniques, he assists in training a multitude of professional boxers, including a New England heavyweight champion and the IBO Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. But one of his most important accomplishments is his work with Rocksteady Boxing. Rocksteady Boxing is a non-contact boxing-inspired fitness training program designed for people with Parkinson's disease. And Al has participated in gathering data from our current and recent classes trying to systematically document the impact of Rocksteady Boxing in Parkinson's patients. And it's yielded some interesting and positive results. The Rocksteady Boxing programs have grown dramatically in the Boston area in recent years, and Al currently has 5 separate locations where he works with around 250 Rocksteady Boxing participants. And I'm very happy that he's here today, and again, thank you to the other participants for our Rocksteady Boxing demonstration.
How's everybody doing this morning? So we're going to keep it short and sweet. I got my crew here. We're going to do circuit training, a minute each exercise. We're going to have stations. We have an agility ladder. We'll have focus pads. We will do mitts over here, burpees, squats, and hurdles over here. I'm sorry, I had a long morning, guys. So we're gonna keep it short and sweet, and then after I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna show you guys punches, our combinations 1, 2, 3, and 4. You guys will understand what that means once we go through it, but we're gonna start it right now. You guys ready? I don't know, we don't have music, but. So we're gonna start on the ring, so we'll get in your station. Stay here right here. We'll just jump right into it. Guys ready? We're gonna hear 2 knocks and then we'll start on the bell. Well, I'll hear the knock on my bell. And go. Switch stations, that's a break, that's 30 seconds. Don't hurt me. So we got 30 seconds in between. What we're doing right here is I'm going from 1 punch and I'm trying to elevate and keep going, adding more punches, because then you have to think and punch at the same time. All right, ready? And go. 1. Shoulder after the 2. 1, 2. Shoulder.
5 seconds. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. Time. All right, we got 30 seconds, guys. We got 30 seconds. This right here, we're working our agility, we're working our coordination, our footwork. Right here, it works on the gait because it's forcing you to lift your feet up in the air. Over here, what Dave's doing is burpees, and nobody likes them. So, all right, ready to go. 1. Go ahead. 1, 2. 1, 2. Roll twice. 1, 2. Good. What she's doing is defending the hook. Defending the hook. Good. 1 more. 1 more. All right, 30 seconds break. 30 seconds break. So this exercise is burpees. It used to be called a squat thrust. Royal A. Burpee or whatever his name is. They changed it because he invented the burpee. So this is like one of the best exercises in 10 different categories. You do so many different things. He's going to show you how to do it right now. Ready? Go. 1. 1. Uh-oh, the big dog's here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You got a thing. Uppercut. 1, 2. All right. I believe this is the last rotation. We got a lefty, so there's a monkey wrench in here. Dave's lefty, so then I have to stand lefty as well to accommodate for him. We got 10 seconds. Good job, guys. Working hard over there. I'm barely moving. That's a typical class for me. All right, go. 1, 1. So he's in a what we call a southpaw stance. Left foot forward, right foot back. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So everything's opposite. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. Yep, and then we're gonna roll on. 2, 3, 3, 2. Roll on. Good. 2. Good. There you go. 2. 1 more. 1, 1, 2. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, that is it. All right, so what I want to do is, if you can stand up, we'll get everybody to stand up that can. If you can't, we'll do it from your seat. We're going to do this really quick. I'm going to show you guys punch sequences. guys want to get here so if you're righty, slightly left foot forward, right foot back. If you're lefty, right foot forward, left foot back. And it could be slight. You guys don't have much room. Try not to punch the person in front of you. We're going to throw short punches. I'm not liable if you punch somebody. I will go home. So what we're going to do is, Dave's going to show you the lefty version, and I'm going to show you the righty version.
Hold on 1 second. Can everybody hear?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty loud. I'll get louder if I need to. So we're going to throw what is called our one, which is your jab. It's your lead hand. So lefties, throwing your right hand. Righties, left hand. And we're going straight out with it. You can be short with it, so you don't hit anybody in front of you. Nice and short. It's your left hand. All right, so this is your jab. This is your lead hand. This is your bread and butter, this hand. All right, now we're going to throw our two, which is our opposite hand. All right, this is our strong hand. So we're going jab and then cross. Jab, cross. This is your one, your lead hand. Your two is the rear hand. 1, 2, 1, 2. And this is what you see that's calling these numbers. These are number sequence punches. Now, your left hook is 3. My righties are going to throw their left hook. All right, so we're going to throw our left hook. My lefties are going to throw your right hook, just like this, okay? And now, we're going to go to the opposite side too, so we're going to go, my righties are going to go left hook, right hook. Kind of looks like you're holding a shield. Left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. Very good, very good. Last two punches. Left uppercut from a righty is your lead hand, so it's a left uppercut. This is your 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're throwing our 5s. Left uppercut. A lot to think about, right? A lot of numbers going on. That's why it makes it very difficult. Now your right uppercut. We're working our right uppercut. All right? All right. Now, what we're going to do is real quick. We're going to do a 10-second count. I want you guys short punches. We're going to go as fast as we can. Ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you imagine breathing So that's why boxing is the toughest sport. Last thing before I get Dr. Simon over here, we're going to do a rock steady chant. I'm going to say, who are we? You guys are going to say rock steady. I'm going to say, what do we do? You guys say fight. All right? Are we ready? Who are we? Rock steady! Who are we? Rock steady! What do we do? Fight! What do we do? Fight! All right, thank you.
Excellent job. Okay, thank you very much. I hope now everybody's started working on what we heard about this morning from Dr. Ellis, and I'll just hopefully got our heart rates up just a little bit there. It's a great program, I think. We are, as we mentioned earlier, tracking some of the impact of Rocksteady Boxing, but it's one of many options for exercise programs that are out there, and hopefully everybody can find something you like and take part.